Welcome, dear Igraspers, on this weekly journey to stay future ready. Think left, think right, think low, think high. Oh, the things you can think only if you try. Let's get ready to think outside the box so that we are never contained. The highlights of today's news capsule are: PM Modi launches Azadi ka Amrut Mahotsav. PM Modi inaugurates Maitri Setu. Forest fire in Similipal National Park contained. The world's most expensive drug, Zolgensma, per dose costs Rs 18 crore. Bhavani Devi becomes first Indian fencer to qualify for Olympics. And finally, our stimulating F2 segment. It's now time to begin with our national news segment.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched Azadi ka Amrut Mahotsav, which is the government's initiative to celebrate our country's 75th year of independence. The Prime Minister has said that these celebrations will go on till 15th August 2023 and started the celebrations by going on a Pad Yatra from Sabarmati Ashram to commemorate Mahatma Gandhi's Dandi March. Mr. Modi has said that this Mahotsav is a tribute to our people and to our freedom fighters for the freedom movement against the British. We will be celebrating 75 years of independence in a couple of years, which is a historic milestone for our country.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been busy with inaugurations, with him inaugurating Maitri Setu, which means the friendship bridge between India and Bangladesh. The bridge, which spans 1.9 kilometers, joins Sabroom in India and Ramgarh in Bangladesh. This has been built over the Feni River, with the bridge symbolizing the friendship between the two nations. Bangladesh also reciprocated by declaring the Chittagong and Mongla ports as ports of call, which means that India would be allowed to use waterways in Bangladesh for trading purposes. See, Igraspers, collaboration and friendship with your neighbors always pays off.
Simbilal National Park was the site of a major forest fire recently, and the Odisha government now thankfully has the situation completely contained. The Forest Survey of India, or FSI, tracks these forest fires through satellite imagery. These satellites also provide real-time updates to the data collected through WhatsApp and even email. Forest fires have been on the rise in recent times due to a rise in global temperatures and global warming. We will need to learn from the Odisha government and come up with comprehensive plans to deal with calamities like forest fires.
A new study has shown that the economic impact of rising sea levels will be felt 4 times faster by people living in coastal cities. Some of these cities include Jakarta, New Orleans, and Shanghai. These cities are sinking due to a rise in sea levels along with ground resources being depleted. This process of sinking is called subsidence. While sea levels have risen 2.5 millimeters every year recently for coastal cities, it has been much more, averaging 7.8 to 9.9 millimeters annually. Thus, it is our job to make sure we can make substantial changes to our lifestyle so that we can save the planet.
Igraspers, did you know that world's most expensive medicine is an injection that costs 18 crore rupees per shot? The drug, which is called Zolgensma, is used in a gene therapy to treat an extremely rare disease called spinal muscular atrophy, or SMA. While extremely rare SMA can also be a fatal disease that causes paralysis, muscle weakness, and an eventual loss of movement. In India, there was a couple lucky enough to crowdfund a dose for their child who had the rare genetic disease.
The underwater meadows of Posidonia seagrass that surround the Balearic Island are one of the world's strongest natural defense against climate change. 1 hectare of Posidonia seagrass can soak up 15 times more carbon dioxide every year than a similar sized patch of the Amazon rainforest. However, this earthly treasure is facing immense threat of destruction due to the expanding pressure of tourism development and climate change. One study showed that between 2008 and 2012, Posidonia meadow in Formentera were reduced by 44% because of the damage caused by the boat activity. Boats dropped their anchors to the seabeds, which crush, tears and destroy the meadows. So you see, Igraspers, we need to keep gaining knowledge as to how our actions affect the planet.
Siya Bhavani Devi has become the first Indian fencer to qualify for the Tokyo 2021 Olympics. Devi, who is a saber fencer, took one of the 2 individual spots available through the adjusted official ranking method. She is the first ever Indian fencer to qualify for the Olympics, and it has come after years and years of hard work and training with her Italian coach Nicola Zanotti. We wish Bhavani Devi the best of luck, and we hope she does the country proud.
Cristiano Ronaldo has broken Brazilian legend Pele's record for most number of goals in official matches. The Portuguese superstar overtook Pele in style when he scored a hat-trick for Juventus in their game against Cagliari, helping them win 3-1. Ronaldo now has a total of 770 goals, overtaking Pele's count of 767 in official matches. The Juventus forward has 668 club goals from his time in Sporting Lisbon, Manchester United, Real Madrid and Juventus, and 120 goals for his country, Portugal. Pele took to social media to congratulate Ronaldo, posting a photo of both of them saying he really admires him and loves watching him play.
Well, if we talked about CR7, we can't not talk about Lionel Messi, who tied Barcelona legend Xavi's record of 767 appearances for the club. He celebrated his milestone by scoring a fantastic double, helping FC Barcelona beat Huesca 4-1. The team's coach, Ronald Koeman, said that Lionel Messi is the most important man in the history of the club, thereby cementing his place in the club's illustrious history. So, Igraspers, are you a Cristiano Ronaldo fan or a Lionel Messi fan? Let us know in the comment section below.
Welcome to Postcard from Rural India. Today we have a story about vision and compassion. Amar Prajapati, a resident of Gorakhpur village in Uttar Pradesh, was deeply impacted by the large-scale unemployment caused by the pandemic, and the people of Gorakhpur were no exception. Amar, a class 8 student, then started Jeevan Prakash, an LED bulb manufacturing company, to create employment. He approached his father with the idea of starting an LED manufacturing company and simultaneously attended a course on LED making while he studied in school too. Jeevan Prakash currently employs 5 people and also provides training on how to manufacture the bulbs. Amar has a vision of expanding the business and manufacturing new products while providing employment to his fellow villagers. Bravo, Amar, way to go.
The 63rd Annual Grammy Awards, which recognizes achievement in the music industry, were held on the 14th of March on an outdoor stage at the Los Angeles Convention Center. Beyoncé became the most awarded female artist in Grammy history, with 4 wins that evening, totaling her Grammy career to 28 awards. She now only trails the classical conductor Sir George Solti, who holds the all-time record of 33 Grammys. The other awards included Savage rapper Megan Thee Stallion for Best New Artist, Billie Eilish won the Record of the Year, Taylor Swift won Album of the Year for Folklore, and Dua Lipa won the Grammy for the Best Pop Vocal. BTS, the chart-topping supergroup, gave an electrifying performance, which was recorded in South Korea, since they couldn't be at the award ceremony due to the pandemic.
The riddle of the week is: Which three numbers, none of which are 0, give the same answer whether they are added or multiplied? This is tricky, isn't it? And the answer is number 1, 2, and 3.
Igraspers, did you know that the Starry Night, one of Van Gogh's most famous paintings, was recreated in the night sky using 600 drones in China? The night show was called A Tribute to Van Gogh, and it now holds a Guinness World Record for longest animation performed by unmanned aerial vehicles. In other words, drones. It lasted 26 minutes and 19 seconds and was executed using high precision positioning technology that coordinated and synchronized all the drones. This was a collaborative effect of a local drone production and Tianjin University, China. Sometimes art can be found in places you least expect it.
The word of the week is ambiguous, which means not clear or not having one obvious meaning. The movie had an ambiguous ending.
A new species of giant flightless cricket, also called weta, has been recently discovered. It is label red in color and long-legged. This species of the weta, which is a native to New Zealand, has been named Himandris jacinta. The scientist who named and officially described the insect mentioned that it was a striking species and had traits replicating the Prime Minister. Interesting, isn't it?
Can you guess who? This Indian badminton player represented India 3 times in the Olympics. She's the first Indian to win 2 single gold medals at the 2010 and 2018 Commonwealth Games. She became the only female player from India to attain number 1 ranking in the world in badminton. Yes, you smashed it. It's Saina Nehwal. Did you know that she has been conferred with the Padma Bhushan, Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna and the Arjuna Award?
Dear Igraspers, this week we bring you the classic book series The Secret Seven by the great English author Enid Blyton. The books feature a group of 7 adolescent child detectives and their adversaries who hate the Secret Seven Society. The kids solve one mystery after another. The stories are loaded with adventure to keep you readers guessing till the end. Read the series and blog in the form of illustrations or essays on igraasp.com/iClub.
Did you know that cats cannot taste sweets? Yes, these feline beings, along with their cousins, tigers and lions, do not have taste receptors needed to taste sweets and are entirely carnivorous.
Quiz time! What is a group of cats called? Send your answers to contact us at igraasp.com. Answer for the last week's quiz. Scoring 0 in the sport of cricket is called a duck. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Debarati Das of St. Augustine's Day School, Barrackpore, for successfully participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
With this, we come to the end of our news wrap. Robert Frost once said, "I have never started a poem whose end I knew. Writing a poem is discovering." Wish you all a very happy World Poetry Day. Until we meet again, send your valuable writings to us on igraasp.com and keep discovering yourself. See you next week.